Welcome with the second attempt for the first show of 2024. Welcome everybody and a happy new year. I'm here in Odessa. Maarten and Mark are in Holland preparing the plant show. John isn't there, he's in Spain, so you can see the flower circus is all over the world. Let's quickly dive into the show because Mark has prepared 11 different plant designs for us. I can't wait, so let's dive into it. And there they are. Hi guys.
Hi everybody. Hey John, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, well, first day for the new year, and let's start off with some plant arrangements. Maarten, nice that I see you after so many years again.
Yeah, we go a long way back. We know each other for 20 years, I think.
Yeah, always have been a fun time. So let's see what we can do with this show and have fun too.
Yeah, let's make it a party.
Yeah. So I prepared some bases. It's totally different than, of course, with flowers, working with flowers. You have different textures with flowers, also with plants, but you know, it makes it so more interesting to work with flowers, but plants can be interesting too. What I'm going to show you today is how to dress up a plant that it looks more luxurious in different ways. I brought some extra materials, also some normal glass vases and pots. You will see that later on. But with some different kinds of materials you probably have in your store, or you can get it at one of those hobby shops. You can make it look more interesting. So let me just start off with this nice Anthurium.
I know the things.
The variety from it.
Yeah. It's the Livium. You have the here we have it. I will get it.
It's the Livium Orange from the breeder Anthura.
Yeah, it's from the Livium collection, and here I have the special label because it's all new varieties, and of course we need to know it as well. So he's working with the Livium Red Ruby varieties from Anthura, and maybe you can show the white veins.
I hope you can see it. It's really pretty. The color is already really nice, but especially those white stripes in the flower itself makes it really stand out.
Yeah, it makes it a very special varieties, not like the normal flowers. You know, they're all white or red or pink, and these are more special with the veins. And the collection is inspired by the most famous Mediterranean painters like Salvador Dali and Monet. So you can use it in a more modern way, but also in the more romantic way. Yeah. So what are you going to do with this?
Well, of course, plants need a pot to have the soil in, and plants, of course, have roots and they need water. So I cannot take it off. It's that simple. So you always have to cover it one way or the other. And especially with this glass container that I already filled with some wood chips, to put it on top. And then cover the pot with this copos fiber, which is orange. I think it matches really well with the plant itself.
Yeah, I don't know if the people can see it on screen because maybe the flowers look a little bit red, but they are they're more in between orange and red.
Yeah, it's not a color you can, really define.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, actually, this is a little bit. I recently saw like a post from the Pantone collection. And that's the new Pantone color for this upcoming year. Is sort of like a 2024. It's sort of like a peachy.
Yeah.
So this one can go really well with that Pantone color.
Yeah, this one would perfectly fit in that color theme. So I think this color we're also gonna see in fashion this year.
I think so. I think
more orange, the more bright colors. And
we already get
peachy we saw last year as well a lot in 2023, and that kind of colors keep on going?
Well,
Let's
it's
put people
nice
in.
in between. If you use different flowers, and then especially also with the peach color, it matches really well with all kinds of flowers.
Yeah.
And also even with plants. I mean, you can add some white to it, and I mean, you know. But in this case, I just used some orange cocos fiber because it brings out the color a little bit more.
And you're working in different layers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just put it in with the cocos fiber, but I think this will make it look a little bit more interesting. You know, something is happening.
Yeah.
That's what I always think.
It's like a cake,
Yeah.
working in layers.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And we do like cakes, so yeah. John, some technical thing. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still there. But
Perfect.
you're chatting away, so...
Yeah, okay, perfect. A technical thing, I'm going to say, because I want to show it to the handheld. I'm going to change the sound of the other camera, and then I can put on the handheld again, so I can give them more details. That's what I did last time. Okay?
Okay. Then I can say that we've got friends of the show in. We've got Geertje Steenstra. Happy New Year to you, Geertje. Friend of the show, Kirsten van Dijk. Happy New Year, gentlemen. Happy New Year to you, Kirsten, as well. Looking forward to work with your products again next show. Because you've got a fantastic product, the Ocean Pouch. So, and the next show is going to be on the 2nd of February. And actually, the 2nd of February is the 50th online show of Flower Circus. And for the people who've been there from the first time, Mark was the first one to do the online show in his own kitchen back then. COVID just started, and Mark was there. He was the first designer who was brave enough to be online. So still really happy for that, Mark, that you started it out. Manja Ebers is in. Happy New Year from Venlo, the Netherlands. Thank you for joining again this year as well, Manja. And I'm waiting on the camera of Martin. Hendra Goud is in.
Do you already see something, John?
No, I don't see anything yet. But for the people with a little bit more patience, I think some of you already know, the designs will also be on our social media, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So Martin will take some beautiful pictures and videos after the show of all the designs. So we can see the designs then up close as well. And we will also mention the names of the plants we use, so you know where the beauty comes from.
So this is the finished design. And what I did as last thing is to make it even more interesting and put a ribbon around it. And of course you can make a bow. Everybody knows a bow. But in this case, you know, a bow is more feminine, I think. So if you want to make this as a gift for like a man, then I put a little bow tie on it, or a little, how do you call that? Yeah, how do you call
like a tie?
A tie.
Yeah.
You know, so that it doesn't look that feminine. But even though, I mean, I think that's a really amazing result.
The ribbon just makes it a really nice gift to give to somebody who just threw away his Christmas tree. So there's space now in everybody's house.
There you go.
I think it's the best time of the year to sell plants. Everybody takes the Christmas tree out. In December, we don't know where to place the Christmas tree because we don't have space in our house or apartment. But once it's gone, it feels like an empty spot. And I think as a florist or selling plants, it's the ideal moment to come up with plant arrangements or different kind of plants to fill up the empty gap of the Christmas tree. And that's why we're showing some really amazing plants today as well. And some plants are even just on the market, just introduced, only available with a couple of plants. But I mean, I think they are really amazing. Well, we've got Martin in the stream now. So what do you want to show me, Martin?
I wanted to show the things, of course. Yes.
Oh, and it's starting to sing. It's not Martin, it's his phone. So don't worry, people.
As you can see here, the veins. Yeah, and here you can see the layers.
So then next up is pretty gold pot. That makes already a little bit of a statement. And then we have this beautiful Monstera. It's the, let me see, Monstera minima. And it has these really small leaves instead of the big ones. They are pretty too, but you have to have the space for it. But if you like the plant and the shape of it, then I think this will be one of the things you can have in your house.
Yeah, this is the more delicate version. And it's a new variety, and it's coming from ictus flowers.
And
flowers and plants.
And I think, this is more suitable for in your home. Then again, if you have a big home, of course, you can buy a really tall one with the big leaves. And if you have the space and the light for it, then, that will work well. And sometimes you don't have to dress up that much. I mean, if you have already a beautiful pot and a really, really special plant, and if you dress it up too much, there is always that balance between, dressing up and sort of killing the look of the plant. So to me, always the plant has to make the statement, and the dressing up of the pot or the plant, that's just a little bit extra. And actually this one is fairly simple. I'm just going to put it into the pot, and then I have some banana leaves, which is very flexible and you can bend it. And I think it looks, tropical as well.
Yeah.
I mean, so, and I'm just going to stick it into...
Giving that Caribbean vibe.
Yeah.
And of course, here in the Netherlands, it's winter at the moment. So we are looking very much forward to better sunny days because we had a lot of rain. So yeah, these plants, this arrangement will take you to a tropical location.
Yeah. Well, at least you're going to be in the tropical location, what I've heard, unfortunately. Yeah. So I don't know if you have any space in your suitcase, so you can.
Otherwise, you could join. Yeah. Yeah. For the people, I do like traveling, and tomorrow I'm flying to Bali. So looking very much forward.
Yeah, lucky you. Kirsten van Dijk is saying perfect for growing in the studio, for cuttings in design work too. It's normally the Monstera is it's a huge plant, huge leaves, but the shape of the leaves is really, really nice. And this one is more for if you have a small apartment, small maybe studio even, you still got that really Monstera look with the leaves.
These plants are, tiny houses are very untrending at the moment. And people do love having green plants. If you look on Instagram, just use hashtag plant daddy or plant family, and you will find you will get a lot of hits. And these Monsteras are perfectly suiting in a smaller apartment or smaller house, like a tiny house.
Yeah. Ichthus Flowers and Plants also has the bicolored Monstera.
Oh yeah, with the white dots or spots in the leaf. That one is really, really nice too.
And it's a very expensive one. And when we filmed there, I was asking John, where is the security?
I know from a couple of years ago that they were on sale, not even on sale, but they were sold on auction, the internet. Insane amount of money that they ask for it.
And you know what they say? Sometimes they say plants are the new gold. So invest in plants.
Yeah. Prices are going down a little bit because some growers start to grow them commercially as well. Still not in big volumes because it's quite difficult to grow them as well. And that they look good as well. Sometimes you get a totally white leaf and nothing happens. So For the people who are interested in Monstera and the bicolored Monstera, or the variegata as it is called, as beautiful as it looks, when you buy a cutting with a totally white leaf, it will never grow out to a plant. So be careful for that. Try to buy a good plant where there is some, at least some green in it, so it will keep on growing. But not the plant is the same, and that's the nice thing.
So there was some space left between the actual container of the plant and this outer pot. And I mean, just adding some of these banana leaves, quite simple, you know, and it's done in a matter of 1 to 3 minutes. And I think the combination with the gold and the natural color and that really nice shiny leaf, the green, makes it look really nice.
Yeah, very fresh, very elegant. Also because you're using the more rough leaves, the more rough banana leaves, and the delicate small Monstera.
And of course, it's a tropical plant, so that means that lots of water, 1-2 a week.
Yeah.
Don't put any cold water on it. Always a little bit lukewarm, and of course. Not direct sunlight behind the glass, because then it will burn the leaves, but a lot of light.
Yeah, a lot of light and not too much sun.
No.
Because then the leaves get burned.
Yeah.
And I will give a small close-up with the camera before we go to the next arrangements.
So let me just get the next arrangement
As you
already.
Can see, here we have the more smaller, and look how fresh they are.
They're really shiny, the leaves, and we didn't use anything to make the leaves more shiny.
No,
So
it's all natural.
Yeah.
So it's very fresh, very lovely, and it fits perfectly with my suits.
We've got Vicky Hees in as well, I see. Happy New Year to you all, Flower Circus. Vicky from Suffolk, UK. Thank you for joining as well, Vicky. For somebody else who's there as well, please let me know where you're from and how did you spend your New Year's actually? Or did you already throw out the Christmas tree? Or when are you planning to throw out the Christmas tree and replace it with some beautiful plants? And we go from the first we had a flowering plant, a green plant, and now we're going to I think the most popular plant for already a long time. Well, you get compliments for your suit from Hendra, Martin.
Oh, thank you. Thanks,
I like
Hendra.
the new suit.
You know, I love to change my suit every time. You were talking about the most popular flowering plants. The Phalaenopsis, and sometimes I do call it the queen of flowering pot plants, but also I call it the Madonna. We all know the pop star. Madonna is always reinventing herself, and I think the Phalaenopsis is also every time reinventing itself, sometimes by new colors, fragrance, small flowers. You can use it in quite different way, and so that's the reason the Phalaenopsis is still keep on going popular.
Yep.
What are you gonna make it for us?
Beautiful white orchids, Phalaenopsis. And you know some interesting about the Phalaenopsis.
Yeah.
Because the word, of course, comes out of the Latin.
Yeah, it's a goal coming from the old Latin, and the Phalaene means looking like a butterfly, and nopsis means it's a combination of two words. So Phalaenopsis is a combination, and it means looking like a night butterfly. And this is the White World Phalaenopsis, and it's coming from kwekerij Piet Vijverberg, grower Piet Vijverberg, and it's from their Big Five collection.
They're actually amazing because it has 5 stems with flowers. So, I mean, you know, if you want to have value for money, then, you know, look for that special brand.
Yeah. It's not only
So-
quality with Piet Vijverberg. What they do now as well, because normally every Phalaenopsis was sleeved, so quite a lot of use of plastic, and they came up with a different packaging as well. Just if you look at the tray, you can see it's a paper or a cardboard tray, so reused paper, and they don't pack the Phalaenopsis individually, but they wrap a paper around it as well. So less use of plastic, which is quite important. They do it with the peat as well that they use with the bark. So really looking how to make it more sustainable, not only growing the plants, but also transporting the plants and to make sure that they arrive in the right quality at your place.
And in that same line, what I did is I took off the plastic pot that of course is necessary to grow. And I put some moss around it so it will be more moist. And then again, usually what I do with, covering the base is to use like the metal wire. But in this case, because of the whole, biologic thing, I just used some raffia rope. Which when you don't want to have the plant anymore because it's already, been in your house for a couple of years, you can throw it out fairly easy without, getting the wire off. So I also prepared already like 2 others and want to make a big showpiece. And usually what they do is also they have like sticks in it. You can see it over here, the black sticks. For transportation, it's perfect because it doesn't damage the flowers. But when you put it inside your house, I think it's more nicer to take out the sticks so the flowers will go their own way and it looks more natural. Then,
Mark, where are you?
I'm here.
I've got a question. You as a Phalaenopsis or orchid and pot plant specialist.
Yeah.
I see a lot of pot plants and they have different colors, or it's either black or brownish pots. Phalaenopsis is always in a transparent pot. Why is that?
Because of the roots. The roots needs, the roots are, I'm gonna show it with this one. This is Caribbean Dream, and it's also from Vijverberg. Because the roots also needs the light to grow. These are the air roots, and normally, like in nature, the Phalaenopsis will grow on other trees or dead trees or in the air because they are more. We call it an epiphyte, and they're living. It means they're living from others. And when you put them in a black pot, they will die because they also breathe. Like I call it, they also breathe by their roots. And it's the same if we would paint our total body with really thick paint, we will die too, because we need to breathe by our skin. And that's the same with the Phalaenopsis. Is this a little bit more clear for you, John?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Perfect.
well, then in this case, this could work. This presentation could work on a desk for a big company that will have like 2 or 3 weeks or maybe a month of flowers on the desk. In this case, because I covered the roots.
Or you can
you
can put them in a lobby in a hotel, and but the roots can here you put them in moss, and it works on the other way.
Yeah,
so it works perfectly for them. Yeah, because it's a natural product as well, and that's the reason Phalaenopsis are not planted in plant soil. They're always planted in bark. Because the same when you will put them in soil. Sorry, Mark is using the glass stones here, and so it can be a little bit noisy. But for the decoration, it looks very nice. I can tell you. But it's the same when you put them in the normal soil, like where we are planting the other plants in. Then the Phalaenopsis will die, and so you always have to put them in the bark in the special orchid soil.
Yeah. Violetta Flowers is in as well, saying hi all. Thank you for joining again, Violetta Flowers. A lot of people ask how to take care of their plants. I mean, we take plants from all over the world, and some grow in the soil, some grow in the trees. Just look where they just Google or go to Wikipedia, and if you see where they grow naturally, that will show you as well how to take care of the plant. So, for example, Phalaenopsis, don't put them in direct sunlight because they're just below all the leaves of the trees. So they like sunlight, but not too much. They don't like the direct sunlight. They're not grown, or like Martin said, they're not grown in the soil. They're just growing on the trees, and that's why you can see that in the pots from the growers there's bark, just to recreate the fact where they come from and how they grow. Wow, this looks really nice.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, the plants are really nice with the lot of stems of the orchids. Also the moss will contain some moist, so that will be good. In about 2 weeks, you probably have to take them off and soak them really well in water.
Or just keep the moss a little bit wet by spraying them.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. But I think this is really a piece for in a hotel lobby. Of course, you can make it smaller with a little branch and some other pebbles or stones. With one orchid plant, that will look nice too. But just to give you a couple of ideas to dress up your plants.
Yeah, and now you use the Phalaenopsis White World, but also you can make a combination of different colors, like a color confetti. Just what's fitting in the occasion where it's from is for. Is it for a hotel, is it for a wedding, or for whatever? You can use it in different kind of ways, and the color combination can work also perfectly. But this is very fresh and a little bit more winter with the glass and everything.
Yeah. And I also like a little bit. I put 2 pieces of wood on the dish. That makes it a little bit, masculine also, but
still a little bit more rough. Not too delicate. But it's a combination, the fragile flowers with the strong roots.
The rest. Yeah.
Okay.
So
great.
It's heavy though. Be careful.
I'm a big boy.
Rosemary Blair is saying that's stunning. Anne is saying as well, really nice and outstanding. So we got fans of your work, Mark.
Now, perfect.
Yeah. Flower Circus is traveling again as well. So next week, actually, we're in Prague in the Czech Republic on the 11th. And I just found out that the event is sold out. So there's no spaces left. Everybody wants to see Flower Circus at Van Vliet in Prague. On the 27th of January, we will be in Sofia in Bulgaria. So you can come there, or if you're in Bulgaria or close by, please join us there. And on the 2nd of February, we will be online again with our 50th show. Yes, our 50th show.
Whoa.
With Chantal Post. She will do the show, but there will be a lot of surprises because it's our 50th show, and there are going to be some prizes which will be handed out and lots of other surprises. So put it in your agenda, the 2nd of February.
You don't want to miss this, for sure.
Yeah. Manya is saying, I like the bowl with the Phalaenopsis. Kirsten Verdijk is saying, Alocasia, those stems. Kirsten.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing?
I will give a close-up look.
It's the Zabrina.
Yes, the Zabrina.
It's almost like a zebra.
Look how beautiful they are. And Mark is making noise again. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
I will give it to him so he can make a beautiful arrangement with it.
Yeah. Violetta saying, please come to England. Violetta, we were planning to do a show on the 24th in Southampton. It got postponed to after Mother's Day. So we will be in England for sure, but it takes a little bit longer than expected. We will be in Southampton, but we're also talking with other wholesalers throughout England, throughout the UK to do a show. So hopefully we can see each other soon. Hendra is saying about the beautiful plants, the Alocasia, Magic Zebra, Wimbos, grower of special orchids, the beautiful Cymbidiums. Cool. So Wim is it's not too busy. It's in the flowers. It's not a really busy week this week, but now he's walking in his greenhouse, checking the quality of those beautiful Cymbidium orchids. If you check out our YouTube channel, you can see me walking in his greenhouse as well, and then you can see the beauty of those Cymbidiums, which is also a very special orchid, and I think it's even one of the first flowers that ever existed in the world. And I got you quiet.
Yeah, we are impressed. And look what he's making again. What is he creating? Different layers again. And you just let the plastic pot on?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Well, first of all, if you take the plastic pot off, then a lot of soil will come off. And actually, if you leave it on, then there is enough nutrition for half a year for about. So it's a matter of, the next 6 months to just give it water, put it on the right spot in light. And then it will start to grow and stay nice.
Yeah. Okay. So it's more easy for yourself, but also better for the quality of the plants.
Yeah. Better for the plants.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. What you see, I do different layers again, but I mean, this plant looks so amazing.
It's a showstopper by itself. Yeah.
So why put a lot of, other items to it? It's a glass cylinder. And it's also like a heavily glass, so the quality is really well.
Yeah, it's a good quality.
Good quality.
Yeah.
With these plants, don't use cheap items with it. I mean, that, brings it down, brings the plant down.
Yeah, so what you're trying to say, use the right pots or whatever you want to use. Don't use cheap things because it's a beauty, and a beauty deserves some attention.
Right.
Okay.
And just to finish it up, I'm just gonna, reuse some of the glass, what I did on the bottom, just to give it that little bit of extra touch.
Yeah,
to finish it up a little bit. Yeah. Because the moss that I used, it is nice on the side, but sometimes, there is always a piece that is not so nice. So that's why.
So you like to use it in to make the decoration.
What else would you like to use on this beautiful plant? I mean, it doesn't need anything.
No,
more.
it's a showstopper, as I already said. I'm curious if there are people who sell them in their stores too. I saw them during the trade fair. I saw a lot of these Zabrinas. I'm curious, are there more people who already sold them in the stores, who had good experience with them? Let us know in the comments. Would be nice.
Nice thing is,
this would be perfect for a gift or in a more modern company or
if you have a really big table, of course, one plant, it will disappear. You can put two in the same shape, same glass container, put two, and if you have like a really, really big table, or for a reception desk at the hotel, then you also can put 4 or 3. I mean, this is an item on itself. I think this is, you
can make a group of it, and with using the glass, it makes it really transparent, and so you can use it in different kind of interiors as well.
Absolutely. The Zabrina already has that look of a modern plant.
Yeah.
So, but what I also can see is like a smaller glass cylinder, same width, that you have two one over here and one a little bit higher. That will also make a perfect combination. So,
et voila.
Voila.
So we go to the next one.
The nice thing is that Ichthys also has different pot sizes, so different sizes of plants as well. So you can play with that as well if you want. Kirsten van Dijk says about this beautiful Zabrina and the whole arrangement, dramatic presentation. Manya is suggesting instead of more Tillandsia would be nice with the Alocasia as well. You're totally right, Manya. We chose moss this time, but Tillandsia could be a really good one to use as well.
So, and the funny thing is that, later on we have another couple of really nice Alocasias, new varieties. A lot of people know this one already, but there are some really nice, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to make that one too.
Yeah, we are really enthusiastic about the beautiful new green plants. Of course, we are enthusiastic of all the plants, but yeah, we are flower circus and we love to surprise people.
Yeah.
And we love to surprise ourselves. So this morning we were really happy when the plants arrived. Yeah, it was very
absolutely
exciting. So keep on waiting for them because there's more to come, more pearls, more jewels.
I almost want to say like, okay, let's go to the commercials, but that's not the case here.
No commercials. And what I do like too, I like kava. Yeah. Call me, call me, I know, a Porsche bitch. Maybe I am. But here we have the Bandarola Anthurium, Bandarola cava, and it's from Antura. It's a beautiful small white flower. I will give you a close up. Yeah, this time we are using one camera today, but look at the lovely small flowers. And
also the shape. The shape is special. The shape of the flower is really special.
It's like little flags for me. Yeah, they are really cute. And this is the Bandarola cava. And
actually, I have to interrupt you because you have to show this one too.
Yeah.
Because this one is a little bit special. I don't know if that is the variety or that it's
it's a mutation. Yeah.
I mean, it has a double flower even, so that makes it look so interesting.
And here, look how cute. And this is the Bandarola roja. So we keep on drinking the wine, even it's dry January. No, not for us.
Well, we'll do that later on.
Of course,
if you don't mind.
Oh yeah,
I'm working at the moment.
We can drink some kava. I think it's a good idea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe one of the people here. There are more people here, and they're working and they're talking. Maybe they can get some kava for us. They're not reacting. So
unfortunately,
no.
Violetta Flowers is saying really nice. Anne is saying amazing varieties. Violetta Flowers says plants is really nice plant. It really is, and it's more playful than a normal. And I don't like to use the word normal when we're talking about flowers and plants.
Yeah, it's more the traditional.
Yeah, the traditional Anthurium. This is way more playful, and I think more people can enjoy this shape as well.
Yeah, and they're a little bit more sparkling. They're a little bit more, like a flag. Yeah, it's not like you were saying, not the traditional shape of the flower. So it's Well,
we can see it in the reactions as well. People are loving the shape. Kirsten van Dijk is also saying loving the new forms. Finally, we've got something new in the Anthuriums. Not only different colors, but also different shapes. Caroline Marshall Forster is in as well, saying, fact to see gorgeous plants and designs. Got to say, I love a mutation. Probably that's why you like me as well, Caroline.
And it's also, these are, there's a difference between, because these are white and the other variety has the dark colored.
Yeah, the one is called Lava, Bandarola Lava, and the other one is called, let me check, now I need to check, Roja. Yeah. So we got 3 different varieties there. So there's already a series. So like also with the banderolas we saw, or the liviums, excuse me, that we saw earlier on, there are also different colors already available.
So, but anyway, talking about playful.
Oh, I thought mutations.
I mean, yeah. Well, the funny thing is, some shows ago, John showed us how to make a frame for a bouquet. I didn't use it, or maybe I did, but it was still in my storage. And I thought, well, I might bring it with me just in case. I mean, maybe I can do something with it. Well, talking about playful, I think this is already, a really good beginning to dress up the plants again.
Yeah.
I put some wood chips underneath to heighten the plants a little bit because I don't want to hide them all the way down. Let me just see
just to
if
put them a little bit higher in the pots.
Yeah.
Do you use often the woods, or do you also use the clay room?
Clay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the clay droplets or that hydroculture clay stones, they are better for using because if you water this pot, this is a watertight pot.
Yeah.
And if you overwater the plants, then the clay
absorbs the water,
and releases it again to the roots again. So, but for now, I'm just using the wood chips, and I'm just going to place them on top.
So in the other time, you would advise to use the clay.
Yeah. For long term. Well, this is for the show. I want to show you the end result. But then again, for a long term, yes, of course, those hydroculture pebbles or stones.
Yeah, and we all know them, I think.
Yeah, and the wooden chips make less noise than the clay ones. So I'm preferring for now for this show. I prefer the wood chips.
Yeah, that's also a reason why I use the wood chips.
Vicky Hees is saying gorgeous new varieties and variations like the wireframe too. It just adds that little bit extra, I think, which we as florists are all looking for, just to make us pop out to your next door supermarket. This is what makes you special. Just the addition of a little bit of wire, different kind of plants. Those small things. I mean, now nobody can compare it with a supermarket because you made it your own. It has your signature, and that's how you can make money and should make money as well.
You know what it is? If you dress it up a little bit, this is maybe for the store a little bit too much, can be. But if you make a really nice display and you leave the plants in the pot in the store, then you also can sell them individually, of course.
Yeah, you can use it as an inspiration arrangement in your store and to show what you can make, what you can to inspire people. Of course, maybe you have a bigger assignment for planting in an office or for people at home. And in this way, you can show what you can create and just put them together instead of leaving them in the tray.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is way more inspiring.
Let's go to the next one, because you have so many still to do, Mark, and when time is flying.
This one is done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Kirsten is saying, imagine a line of these in a window display. That would be really, really nice. Oh, and now we're going.
Yeah, that's
special.
One of our favorites is coming in, ladies and gentlemen.
Before you tell what it is,
morning with it.
Don't tell what it is. I would like for the people to guess what it is.
Well, then I should put my hand on the label.
Yeah. So what do you think it is? I know for sure.
That's it. Sorry, I need to show it again.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's so cool. Yeah.
This one will run for the best introduction of next year, actually, at the auction.
Yeah.
Every year the auction has a contest for best introduction of flowers and plants. Actually, where we're filming the show right now won it this year with their Lysianthus. the Rosanna Brown. So Luchtlysianthus, again, congratulations with the prize. Hopefully we can use the brown Lysianthus in February again when we will be using flowers again. But this one, I mean, this is really amazing, and I'm waiting for people. I think people are even shy to guess what it is.
Yeah, let us know. What do you think this is? We are curious. We were curious too, and we were looking this morning. Ictus brought them in, and we thought, okay, wow, what's this?
This is something different.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know. What do you think? And in the meanwhile, in the meantime, what are you doing?
Well, I have this beautiful white high tall pot. I think, you know, the only thing what you can do with plants is to see if you can make it different with high pot, low plants on it, a big pot and then low on it, or, you know, those combinations are still, you know, possible. So I took this white high pot. I put some painting tape first, not to damage the pot itself.
Yeah, the paint of the pot. Yeah.
The paint of the pot. And then with double-sided tape. I have these wooden sticks, they're bleached, and I'm just going to stick them on.
Are these, I always had to laugh about, are they the Matsumitsu?
Well, it looks like it, the material.
Yeah.
Matsumoto.
Yeah, Matsumoto. When I was a florist ages ago.
Matsumoto.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, we had the Matsumoto sticks. Do you remember them too? The Matsumoto sticks, and I think they were flocked as well.
Yeah, they were painted, but they were also flocked.
Yeah.
But with the Matsumoto, I know that these are regular. I have no clue what kind of sticks, but they are just one piece.
Yeah.
But with the Matsumoto, it was always like
three.
this. Three.
Yeah.
And I think Matsumoto is also, if you translate it, like three sticks or three-way, or it has to do something with that.
Okay, but these aren't Matsumoto sticks.
No, they're just regular, but they're bleached though.
Okay.
So
yeah. So do the guys who are watching, do they remember the Matsumoto sticks as well?
We got some
like we're gonna make it a flashback Friday.
Got some people in guessing what the plant is. Manja saying it looks a little bit like Medinella leaves. That's true. Kirsten is saying a ficus. No, it isn't a ficus. It's a little bit more tropical. Although ficus is also tropical, actually. What do you think? Shall we still wait a bit while I see more and more people coming in? Sorry, we had some technical problems, so that's why you have some difficulties finding us online because we're using a new link. New year, new technical problems. But what's life without them? I mean, it's boring. So, but I'm
absolutely. So keep on guessing. I like to hear some three. What do you think?
Yeah, three or four.
Yeah, 3-4 more answers because we had to guess as well. I give a hint. Make it more tropical. Like a ticket to the tropics.
People are really thinking, and they've got no clue. In the comments, actually, I will put the website of Ictus Flowers. It's not on the website yet because he has the first plants now, so they're really available in just small quantities. It's ichtusflowers.com. Why is it called Ictus Flowers? Because he's also he has a big greenhouse where he's both producing Phalaenopsis and all kind of special plants like this one and like a lot of different Alocasias he has. The nice thing is that in his greenhouse, because he's producing Phalaenopsis flowers, he has a different temperature regime throughout his greenhouse. So he is able to grow those really special plants. Friend of the show is in, Dimitri Papadakis, saying Happy New Year, health and happiness for all important persons at Flower Circus. Thank you so much, Dimitris. Happy New Year to you too. Melanie Harris is saying, is it an Aspidistra?
Oh,
close.
Interesting.
Rosemary Blair is saying, is the plant from the Streptocarpus family? No, but Kirsten van Dijk is saying, is it a palm?
Yay! We almost have a winner because the name of this beautiful plant is the Palmata Jungle Drum. And for me, it could be Jungle Dream, but for me, it's and I think for you too, it's a dream of a plant.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a new variety, a new plant from Ictus, and it's called a Palmata Jungle Drum. And here it's on the sticker because it's new for us too. So and it's in very low numbers available. Oh, here we have the picture. It's in very low numbers available at Ictus Flowers and Plants.
Yeah. Well, normally a palmata, the leaves split, and here it sticks together. So that's why it's quite difficult to guess what type of plant it is. But it's the Palmata Jungle Drum.
But I can understand that, it comes close to a Medinella leaf.
Yeah.
It has similarities.
The shape of it.
No.
But the material feels different.
Yeah.
The material of the Medinella feels more leather.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
The funny thing about this one is because I tried to, with the wooden sticks, I tried to sort of like the inspiration was, of course, the leaf. And, it also has those stripes. And I think it's really interesting, white pot with those white sticks, that looks similar to the leaf as well. So, that makes an interesting combination.
Yeah.
And then again, I just put it in a pot, leave the plastic pot around it. So you can take it out, give it water, so that will make, beautiful arrangement. And then again, if you put two next to each other or three or four, it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah, like Kirsten van Dijk is saying, a must buy, especially when presented with such unity in this design. Really love the designs, and it's really making the designs more standing out more. I'm just silent because I see so many beautiful different plants now.
I think I have to call the security again. Look at these. And yeah, you can see it on the video, but they're they're shiny as well. And look at the pattern.
It almost looked like a brain.
Yeah. You were saying brains, and I was saying elephant
skin.
Elephant skin. For me, it looks like elephant skin. And what do you think of this beauty? Yeah, I'm going to show them all in a close-up because they're... Yeah, and this one, I was writing a blog earlier in 2023 about this variety as well. And this one did me think about the dinosaur. Don't ask me why, I never saw the dinosaur in real, but...
Yeah, I will show it in the stream as well, a close-up of the plant. It's called Alocasia Jacqueline. And I also asked Ictus, why didn't you call it Jurassic Park? Because for me, it's really like a dinosaur, or it's from that age. It really looks like,
and what do you think about the Alocasia I have here? And the name is also really cool. It's the Macrorhiza Splash. And it's, here we have it in real, and we have the picture. It's also so nice. And Mark, what are you making? What are you creating here?
I have this open dish with the black, from black metal. I covered it completely with moss.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put the plants in. Again, in the container where they are, in. Because I think that's always a thing for me to remind.
Yeah.
And of course, you can always take them out, very easy, give them water if necessary.
For when you buy, of course, this is for the show, but when you're gonna make it for commercial or gonna make it for an assignment, I think you have to put on in some plastic.
Yeah, of course.
Just to be sure,
an extra plastic dish in it where they are on, that if you give it water, that it doesn't drain onto the table. Then again, the plants are so beautiful that I don't want to, overwhelm them with, decoration.
Yeah.
But just that little hint of decoration is always nice. It makes it so much interesting.
Yeah, just adding some touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at
It's
this.
very, very simple.
The Phalaenopsis was a showstopper. What do you think of this?
I mean,
Well,
just
got a question
couple
from
of these.
Kirsten van Dijk. Is splash velvety on top? I think we have the is it the really black one, the Antoro velvet that we have there as well, or is that in a different design? I'm missing
Sorry, what?
the splash velvety on top. Which one is that? The one.
That's a good question.
That one that you're touching right now, Mark.
This one.
Oh, I will look.
The Melo.
No, that's the
Alocasia
Melo. Yeah. And the other one, the longer one.
Oh, this one here. This.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the other side. Yeah.
Let me see.
It's totally new, so.
It's Alocasia Friedeck.
Free deck. And the white one is the one I can show you now. That's the
This is the
Alocasia
Mycorrhiza Splash.
Yeah. In the lookbook, all the names of the varieties will be there, so we don't mix up anything, so you know which one to order, because with all those names, all the beauty, you might mix up things and ordering the wrong one, although I don't think with those beautiful plants that you can order a wrong one, because they're all beautiful.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure. They're all beautiful.
Manja is asking, what will be the price of one of these little Alocasias in euros? That's a really good question, Manja. I can have a look, but I'm not sure. I will contact you after the show. Then I can give you more or less a price, because at the moment I don't know. And some of the varieties are only available with maybe 10, 40 pieces.
So I just, finished this one. It's not completely covered with moss, of course. If it's for a company, then you have to really make it really nice. But I think, this is the end result. I think it looks really interesting with the white coming back. And I mean, I can see this in a hotel lobby as well. And then again, when it's in the pots, presented, maybe one variety in one of these containers, but then you can sell them individually. Or they can take the whole arrangement, of course. That's also a possibility.
You were saying if you can see it in a hotel room, I can see it in another place. At my dining table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's little, of course.
Inside the container is fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's really something people start to talk about because of all the shapes and all the colors you've got going on there in that design. I mean, it's amazing. People, which I cannot understand, but people who have nothing with plants will even start talking about this one.
So on to the next one.
Next to some queens.
Yeah. This one is also going to be relatively simple to do. Then again, I put all the sticks, I've taken all the sticks out of it, because as you can see, it makes it more luscious, and I think it looks nicer for display. Of course, I can understand that back home, for traveling back home, then a stick would be nice because it doesn't fall over, or I have this now fairly low tray, and then this filt. It has been away for a while, but now I can see that it's being used more and more. I will use an entire roll of it and shape it.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting.
Well, Anne is already saying what gorgeous colors those are. It's from Piet Vijverberg again. They've got so many different colors there. It's just a joy to be in their greenhouse. I mean, Just look at the guys working in the greenhouse. They're smiling all the time. And why shouldn't you be smiling when you've got so many beautiful Phalaenopsis around? Piet Vijverberg is a company that already exists actually for over 75 years. So a real family company. And it really
They
shows.
have a lot of experience in growing
Yes, they do.
the orchids.
Yeah. And you can see, while a couple of years ago, a lot of people had with the Phalaenopsis with 1 or 2 spikes, and Piet Vijverberg is really specializing in 3, 4, or 5 spikes on one plant. So then you really have a lot of volume and a lot of things are going on, as you can see now in this arrangement with so many different spikes. Maarten, you as the specialist, how long does it take for a grower from a young plant to a fully grown plant like this, as we see now?
1.5 years. It will take
1.5 years.
Yeah, it will take 1.5 years to get a flowering plant like this, and then it will at least flowers for 3 months. And some people can get them flowering again, but yeah, like I'm more commercial, so I always say throw them away and go back to your florist and buy new ones. And it's also very interesting to know that when they're making a new variety, the developers are making new varieties. It will take 10 years. It will take 10 years when there's a new variety as well. So it takes a long time. And originally they are coming from Southeast Asia. Taiwan is a very popular country. I can't say country. I'm sorry. Place. Yeah, it's sensitive.
Oh, okay.
It's a place where they grow a lot of. There are a laboratory as well, and it's interesting to know that in the Netherlands we have 3 breeders of the Phalaenopsis orchid, and the biggest are from the Netherlands, and as well Antura, where we had the Anthurium one, is one of the breeders of the most popular pot plant, Phalaenopsis.
Wow, this is really something. Can you imagine going to a birthday or giving away this as a present?
I mean, then again, fairly simple. In this case, the colors of the flowers, I really picked them out of a lot of what we have over here. But I think these work really well. Some purple, some orange with the purple, and some green with the yellowish. I mean, makes it look really well. Then again, plants you can take out, water them, fairly easy. You can leave them in, water them. And what I know is that, if you want to grow them back again, you have to cut them back.
Yeah.
If the flowers are gone, you have to cut them back until the 3rd.
No, just cut them
short.
Just cut them short. Put them in a place
Cooler.
Yeah, where it's cooler
But
and
light.
Yeah, but light, and don't give them too much attention. Give them once
them.
a month. And then they will reflower again. But most of the times they will give only 1 branch, maybe 2. Because the circumstances in your home are way different than in the greenhouse.
Yeah, but still, there is a good possibility that you can, get them
Reflower
flowering
them,
again.
yeah, of course. But like I was saying, for the florist and for the grower, it's better to buy
New ones.
Of course, it's not very sustainable, but it's for if you want to reflower, then it's more nice.
Yeah. So fairly simple, but
I will take it away.
Vicky is saying so beautiful. Manya saying a nice Phalaenopsis arrangement just with the wool. I think that's the key, Manya. Just not to use too much products, or not to use too much time as well to make a plant arrangement stand out more. Because the more time you put in it, the more you need to ask as well. And it really needs to show if you put the time in as well. And sometimes it's just those small tricks, just a little bit of wool, just the metal wire that Mark used with the Anthurium frame or with the Anthurium arrangement, that will make that it will already stand out.
And talking about an evergreen, easy care, always, yeah, this plant is super easy in taking care of. The Dracaena.
This is also, advertise it. Maybe don't call it Dracaena in your shop. Just call it the plant that can't be killed.
Yeah.
Because
true.
there are a lot of people that are afraid and they will say, the plant will never survive at my home. Then you can say, okay, especially for you, I've got something special. I've got a Dracaena. That's the plant that's almost impossible to kill.
Absolutely, but also easy care. So even for people who are more difficult in taking care of plants, easy care, just sell them the Dracaena, because for me it's an evergreen and it's always good.
Yeah.
And like Marcus said, putting them all together, it's a showpiece. It's like a piece of art, but living art, like this. And what are you putting in now?
Just again, from my storage, some heavy duty shipyard.
Yeah, so it's more for the
rope.
For the more introduction in this. So sorry, industrial look. It's difficult.
It's more like a sailor look.
Yeah, the sailor look. I mean, if you look at the big wood where the stem where it matches all this, material. So that's also a thing you have to look at. Like, does it match, or is it a plant that is looking very modern, like the first Alocasia we did? That also gives you a little bit of creativity to, if you really watch carefully, then you can get some inspiration by it.
Yeah.
So
while we were talking about that, Dracaena is such a strong plant, Manja is saying, I killed a big Dracaena, but it's the exception that makes the rule. So Manja, maybe you were just unlucky there. I'm just saying, summer look for boho style place. If you live close to the sea, this would be really nice. Violetta saying it's Egyptian style. Kirsten van Dijk is saying my husband did too. So there, but for every country there needs to be an exception. So we've got the Dutch exception, we got the American exception. So I think we're still okay with how strong a Dracaena is.
I think Manja is a serial Dracaena killer.
No, Manja, we love you. Martin didn't mean that.
So, but what I mean to show you with all the pieces I already did is how simple it is to, dress up the plants a little bit, that they are looking more interesting instead of that tray where they are in, or just a pot with a plant, So, then again, some interesting ideas and materials, some really nice wool fabric.
It's so nice. I was writing a blog about the Barbie core trends, and Barbie core was really on last year, and I think it will last for this year as well. So keep on going. And I heard there's a new movie coming, not the Barbie movie, but the movie with Ken. The Kenough. I bought lovely socks. I bought lovely socks with. No, I'm not wearing them at the moment. The Kenough. I'm working out a lot. I'm doing CrossFit, so I'm walking around in the CrossFit gym. A guy from 2 meters walking with the Kenough socks. Yeah,
Which color? Like pink also?
Pink and blue, of course.
See.
But this would fit perfectly into the Kenough or the Barbie core trends.
Yeah, but then again, if you make socks out of this, probably you will have very, very smelly, sweaty feet.
Probably. Okay, so you're using copper wire?
Yeah. I just got a piece, and then I'm just going to wrap the pot, which I leave on, in the fabric, and then just with some wire. Again, fairly simple, but it's all in the use of different kinds of materials. which I like always to, see what I can do with all those materials. And I think especially this is another Anthurium.
Yeah, the Anthurium is also from the Livium line from Anthura. And here you can see the white veins again.
But it's a different variety.
Yeah, it's a different variety. And you remember the small red and the cava variety. The shape of the flower is more different. These are more bigger and flatter. The other one were more like flowers.
So to make it a little bit more crazy, instead of using pink metal wire around it, I'm just using orange.
Yeah.
Because I still think it will matches really well, and it gives that little bit of an edgy look to it. Just place it in a glass dish, glass bowl, glass vase, and I think it looks,
I think
different.
We're giving a lot of inspiration with plants, and you can use the inspiration through the whole year. This could be something also really nice, I think, for Mother's Day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's more soft soft, or Valentine's Day, because the Anthuriums are a little bit heart shaped, so it can be lovely arrangement and when you put some extra hearts in, you have a lovely arrangement for Valentine or Mother's Day.
No, for sure. I mean, and it's not about this combination. You can do any kind of combination. You also can use the regular paper you have, put it in a glass vase. I mean, anything is possible. It's just the idea of using a glass vase and then with one of those plants in it. Yep. And then again, you can, sell it separately as well, because you can take it out.
Yep.
And the next one, I don't have to say this is one of my favorite. Look at the color.
Yeah, with gold.
Gold inside. It's a little bit like my soul. I have a golden soul as well.
Before we talk about your soul, Mark, a question. Olá, não estão preocupados com a água, which probably means something. How do you water it, or don't you have problems with water?
Okay. Well, still the plastic container of the plant is still on there. And if you're a little bit careful, you can take it out of the whole situation that I created, because it's sort of like very loose. Let me see if you can take it out. I mean, you can give it water, let it soak for a little bit, let it drain for a little bit, and then you just can move it back in there as well. I mean, what I mean with, this fabric is just to show you, just an idea I have with this fabric that makes it, sort of like different. But if you use paper, I mean, you also can cut the bottom out of it, and then you can take a dish with water and put it on there so it can soak a little bit. Yeah. And I think standing wise, I mean, light area in front of the window, no sun, and once a week.
Yeah, once a week. Water them once a week is pretty good for them. Don't water them too much, otherwise you get the dots on the leaves, because they don't like to have really wet feet. No. And what I wanted to say extra is. I can remember. Yeah. Okay. You already have the pot for the last arrangement, and we were mentioning it earlier because
so excited.
So many beautiful. Look at this.
Again, a beautiful Alocasia.
Yeah, it's Alocasia heterophylla, and the Alocasia heterophylla, it's a little bit gray-green, but look at the size of the leaves. Yeah, they almost look like swords. Wow. So this is the Alocasia heterophylla. Here we have the Alocasia silver dragon. Yeah, they are also beautiful. And look at the back, even the back of the leaves.
You can put it high up so you can see underneath the leaves as well, because that's something really special.
Yeah.
Well, still people are talking about the Dracaena. Caroline Marshall Foster is saying UK-based Dracaena is doing brilliantly despite my best efforts trying to kill them. Manya is saying, I just want fresh Dracaena. Look, there are the guys from Piet Vijverberg, because they don't only have the beautiful Phalaenopsis, they are also the main supplier of Dracaena. And there are a lot of different, like they say, drawings on the leaf. So it's not just one, it's a bicolor, it's a green one. We saw it already in the arrangement that Mark made, that there's a lot of different types of Dracaena.
And here we have another Alocasia, and this is Alocasia Antoro Velvet. And yeah, it's look, even on the picture, it doesn't look very black, but it's almost black, and it's very soft. The leaves are yeah, they're soft, they're beautiful. Look how cute they are. The Antoro Velvet, also from Ictus, and available in not much numbers.
Yeah.
I will give it soon to you so you can finish the arrangement. Sorry for waiting.
No problem.
Okay, so you put some underneath, and okay.
Put again some wood chips.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to put those clay beads under it for the water. Actually, they're from the east, around China and Indonesia. So you can imagine that it needs a lot of water. Well, at least once or twice a week. Don't let them dry out. And then again, the clay underneath, that will be the best for, they don't like, wet feet.
No. The soil have to be a little bit
moist.
Yeah,
but that's
not,
it.
Yeah,
that's it.
If
what do I need to do with this? Do I want to dress it up? No. In here, I just want to show you the combination of the black and the greens and the gray greens and the light greens, especially with this kind of container. You can dress it up. Of course, I can put some moss on top of it that you don't see the pots anymore. But then again, I think this is a really, really beautiful combination, color-wise and also plant-wise. I mean, they are just stunning. They are just stunning. So
they don't need much.
Yeah. They don't need much. They
put
don't
them
need much.
together, put them in a beautiful bowl pot or whatever.
Yeah.
And just let them shine as they are.
Yeah.
Mark,
The fun about these plants is, of course, the three different shapes together, like the leaves. The color-wise of the also
the
pattern, and also the darkness of this one. I think it makes it look really, really nice.
Yeah, and I think John wants to say something.
Well, I want to ask something, Mark. You're using either the wooden chips or the clay just to adjust the height of the plant so it's in the right height. Like it's almost like cutting the bouquet in the right height for the vase.
Yeah,
Is that so?
that's correct. I mean, you can put it inside the container and it drops all the way in. But if you level it a little bit more higher, then it's more elegant. The plant has room to spread the leaves out. So you always have to have, a stash of those clay beads or some other material to heighten it up a little bit.
Okay, great. And with that, I think this is our last design. Before I close this show up, I want to thank Luchtlysiantes for being at Luchtlysiantes again. I want to wish Tiffany all the best because she is competing in the Dutch Championships in, what is it, 2 weeks, Tiffany?
Thank you. 1 week.
1 week.
So she's a little bit stressed. Good luck, Tiffany. Wish you all the best, and hopefully you'll bring home a big prize. We know you deserve it. You put so many effort in it. We see your skills on our online shows. We see your skills when we are traveling with you. So hopefully you'll bring back a big prize and you can show it to us in the next online show. And of course, I want to thank everybody for watching. Mark, for your great designs. Martin, thank you for all the inspiration you're giving, all the information you're giving as well. and have a nice holiday, Martin. John will be back next time. Next time will be the 50th show. The 50th show already. We're getting old. With Chantal Post. So for the 2nd of February, hopefully we will see you there, and otherwise we will see you in one of the shows that we have in Bulgaria, Prague, or all over the world. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and see you soon.